And now, Machinima and Incarnate Sports presents UFC Rise of Champions 2. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to UFC Rise of Champions 2. Big Daddy making his way inside the octagon, and he is looking focused, and he's looking ready to become the new UFC Heavyweight Champion. Introducing his opponent, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Incarnate Monster Slayer. Incarnate Slayer making his way inside the octagon, and he is also focused here tonight. He has amazing knockout ability. He can knock out opponents with one punch. This guy is a beast. I cannot wait for you to see this fight here tonight. This is going to be better than the last fight. If you missed the last fight, don't forget to check it out in the video description. It's also in the Incarnate Sports playlist. Here we go. UFC Rise of Champions 2 is now underway. And look at this. Big Daddy going right after Incarnate Slayer. And he's trying to transition into side control. And look at that. He has side control. And wait a second. Incarnate Slayer with the flip. And now Incarnate Slayer has Big Daddy on his back. And look at this. Oh, he stands up. Oh, and he goes after Big Daddy with some nice punches. Look at the punches by Incarnate Slayer. And look at this. Here we go. They're both on their feet. And look at that nice kick by Big Daddy. And look at this now. Incarnate Slayer trying to feel him out here. Oh, look at that. A nice counter by Incarnate Slayer. And wait a second. Another kick to the skull. And look at these devastating kicks by Incarnate Slayer. And look at that nice knee. And look at Big Daddy trying to throw some punches. But Incarnate Slayer once again trying to take advantage. And look at this. Look at that. He's now postured up. And he's in control. Look at this. On the top. Raining down punches. And look at this now. Incarnate Slayer is inside control. And wait a second, Big Daddy flipped over. And look at Big Daddy on his back. Oh, Incarnate Slayer going for the submission hold. And no, Big Daddy would escape the submission hold. And look at this now. Both men fighting for that UFC Heavyweight Championship. That is what it's all about here tonight. And look at this. Wait a second, Incarnate Slayer stands up. And now both men are on their feet once again. This crowd is on their feet. This has been back and forth action since the start of this fight. And look at this now. Wait a second. What are they going to do here? Big Daddy with the devastating knees to the face. This could be it right here. Those knees to the face. And wait a second. Incarnate Slayer with the reversal. And Incarnate Slayer is now raining down those knees on Big Daddy's face. And look at that. A devastating kick. And another kick. That is the reach advantage by Big Daddy. And look at this. Incarnate Slayer trying to fight back. And look at this. He's now in control. On top. And look at what's he going to do now. Look at Incarnate Slayer raining down punches from that position there. And look at this now. Wait a second. Incarnate Slayer trying to look for something. Could we see? Look at this. Going for a submission once again. Could we see Big Daddy tap out? No. He gets out of that submission hold. That was close. We could have had a finish to that fight. And look at this now. Oh, Incarnate Slayer is in the full mount. Incarnate Slayer is in the full mount position, raining down punches. This could be it. This could end by TKO. Look at these devastating punches by Incarnate Monster Slayer. And look at this. He's still in the full mount position. Oh, look at this. Going for the choke. Incarnate Slayer has that arm. All he needs to do. Oh, wait a second. He's going for the Godo Plata. Look at this. Godo Plata almost locked in. And wait a second. No. Big Daddy with the reversal. And look at this now. Big Daddy. Look at that raining down strikes on Incarnate Monster Slayer. Big Daddy trying to make a comeback from his loss at UFC Rise of Champions 1. And look at this devastating kick. And now we are in round 3. Look at that. Here we go. This is round 3. We might go into the championship rounds. Look at that devastating knee to the face. And both of these men are still on their feet, back and forth here tonight at UFC Rise of Champions 2. And look at that. Incarnate Slayer has Big Daddy on the ground once again, raining down punches. Look at that. And wait a second. What's he gonna do now? Incarnate Slayer is trying to transition into a better position here. And Incarnate Slayer, what's he gonna do? He's raining down the punches once again. And Big Daddy is in trouble. Look at these punches by Incarnate Monster Slayer and Big Daddy trying to get out of it. Trying to get out of this position. This is an awkward position for Big Daddy to be in. Look at that reach advantage. Trying to go for those kicks. And look at this now. Big Daddy standing up, and look at this, taking him down now. And what's he going to do? He's going to transition, and he's going to keep him busy on the ground. That is a smart strategy. You do not want to go toe-to-toe with Incarnate Slayer. That is not a good idea. And look at this. Big Daddy now raining down punches on the abdomen. And look at this. Both men are on their feet. And it looks like he is going toe-to-toe. Not very smart, but it looks like they are just trading. They are trading strikes right now. Both men want this championship. Look at this fight. This is a fight here tonight. Look at that. Subscribe for awesome UFC action. Look at this. And now, wait a second. Both men once again on their feet. And Big Daddy with a nice kick. And another kick. But wait a second. The kick was caught by Incarnate Monster Slayer. And now both men are on their feet once again. And look at this. Big Daddy going for the knockout. And look at this. Incarnate Slayer also going for that knockout. They want to knock each other out here tonight. There's only one way this can end. I don't think one of these men are going to be leaving the octagon here tonight. Oh, look at this. Look at the devastating knees. Devastating knees to the face of Incarnate Monster Slayer. And look at this. Incarnate Slayer with a punch. Big Daddy. Oh my god. Big Daddy with the knockout punch. And that is it. It is all over. Winston Big Daddy Encarnacion with the victory here tonight at UFC Rise of Champions 2. Look at that instant replay. Devastating knockout punch. And that was it. Good night. Turn out the lights. Incarnate Monster Slayer's reign as UFC Heavyweight Champion has come to an end. This is history in the making here tonight. What a devastating fight. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Big Daddy. Wow. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more UFC on Incarnate Sports.